Hello everyone, Samantha here. I pray all is well with you, and I want to say to everyone, happy New Year. I pray that you had a blessed Christmas and a blessed New Year, and I've been vacating and resting and relaxing, and so I'm so glad to be able to get back to doing some videos. I have a lot of things planned for 2019, and God willing, it will come to pass, not just with my channel, but with some other things. So without further ado, in this video, I just want to share me making a charm using some items. I want to make a charm for my mini planner. I combined my face planner and my mini face planner and my regular small mini planner inside of this traveling notebook case, and I'm hoping to be able to do a flip through of this, of how I combined the two. And then I did a video of the setup for my faith class. This is the faith planner, but it's classic size, but I don't take this with me. This is the one I carry with me. But I'm going to, God willing, be doing a flip through of those two, what I've been doing so far in them. So without further ado, right, I want to share some of the things that I'm going to, well, some of the things that you can use, because I'm not going to probably use all of this. One of the things is I have these charms here, but if a person doesn't have charms, I also have jump rings, but if a person doesn't have jump rings, so if you don't have charms and jump rings, you can use something like old jewelry. Old jewelry sometimes have jump rings on it, like you see this right here. I could take this off, jump ring. And then these beads can be used for charms. Look at this. This was a charm for a scarf. It has some nice chain. Look at this right here. This is an old piece of jewelry. This could be used as well for charms. So again, if you don't have charms and you don't have jump rings, these are some, you can use old jewelry. Or you can go to the dollar store. If you don't have any jewelry you want to like take apart, you can go to the dollar store and get some cheap jewelry. Also, what else? Oh, so this is an old keychain. My husband threw it in the garbage, and I fetched it because fetched it out of the garbage because I like this cross here. So I figured I could use that. What else? Also, book rings. I saw part of a video where a woman was trying to make a charm, but she was using lobster claws, and it was bending up the rings. So I didn't watch the rest of the video to see what she did, but I decided that I would use these book rings. Let me show you the packet. You can get this from the Dollar Tree, and they come 8 pieces for $1, right? What else did I have here? Oh, and then I have this old wind chime. This is an old wind chime. So I just cut some pieces off. That's what you see here. So I cut it like so. Let's see. Hold on one second. This thing got all tangled up. Hold on. It got kind of tangled. All right. Hold on. Look at it side here. Okay, I like how long this string is right here. Of course, I do not want to use those big things right here, that butterfly, and this like crystal. Like somebody may have want to use big charms too, but I could actually snip that off and make some use of this ring here. You see, and this already has it's already tied a knot in the bottom. So I can just snip it close to the bead, and there you go. So, you know, those are just some of the things. There's so many things that you can use if you don't have charms. I also have this like elastic band. I took it from the other travel notebook cover, because this one right here didn't come with one. So, okay, so the first thing I want to show, let me put this away. Matter of fact, let me throw this out. I don't want that. No, that's just going to take the space. Okay, so, oh, thank God. I noticed I changed something in my settings and my camera is just recording without that 10-minute allotment. Okay, so, right, so remember I mentioned how, let me move this stuff out of the way. Okay, I want to explain something about this book ring here and why I chose it. Furthermore, so remember I mentioned how the woman was using a lobster clasp and it was bending the book ring. I don't want to go through that. And so I thought to use like the book binder, the book ring, and so it opens up. And I already tested this part here. I'm gonna take this out. So, okay. So this is the cover of my planner, even though there's another cover here, but I use it just to be able to insert this inside of the cover there. So I wanted to test this, and I noticed that it fits in here, right? It fits. And then I wanted to see if it will close. It does close. Let me move this. I don't know what to do. Right. So, okay. So, right. So that fits there. So that was my main concern. I wanted to make sure something would fit in here without breaking this or bending this. And, you know, if you're someone that's particular about maybe something big and silver like this, perhaps you could paint it, sand it, and, you know, like make it like metal, like patina it. What else can a person, you can wrap some ribbon around it and cover up the metal, or you can use even string. Maybe color some string and just wrap and wrap and wrap and just decorate the ring itself. But I'm not going to do that, not in this video anyway, but it may be something I'll do in the future. So, with that being said, so the first thing is I'm looking at this chain here, right? And I like the fact that this chain is already thick. So, some of the tools that I want to use. Now, I did have my, one second, where did I put my needle nose pliers and such? Because that right there, I cannot use with my hands. Hold on. Okay, so if you're just going to use jump rings, you could probably use your hands. But I'm not just using jump rings. This chain looks kind of thick, so I'm going to use these needle nose, I think those are needle nose pliers, and this is a flathead for jewelry making. So, the first thing I want to do, oh, you know what, before I use that, you know what, I want to show something about these beads with this wind chime that I already started. Let me see if it's here. Oh, it's right here. I already started inserting the bead. So if you use something like this, it already has holes, right? So what I did was I just did like this, made a string for it. I mean, not made a string for it, it came with a string, just string it rather, and then but you can buy thin string or look around the house to see if you can find something. And then perhaps I could put another bead. Okay. Okay. Yikes. There's a hole for this bead. So tiny. Okay, there it goes. I know there's a way to... Okay, so I think I could double back with this. I could double back, I think. That's what I'm going to do. So I could kind of like tie it. There we go. So that's not going to go anywhere because of what I just did. And then I suppose I could do this. You see with the, this is, to be closed. This is, let me close this up a little bit. Make sure I stay in frame. Wait a second. Yeah, I have several things that I want to show this weekend, God willing. And so here we go. So I have this. So you see I just put it through like that. And then I could tie a little knot here. Let me see how this works as a charm right here. So, right? So that's that. I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure though that this is closed tightly because then it'll slip out. And I don't want that. So let me make sure this is, yeah, okay. Bring it together. All right. Oopsie daisy. All right, let's see how that's gonna work out, pan out. I could have tied another knot, but I'm not gonna do all of that. So that's a small charm right there. I could put that like this, right? If I want, and I can even make this shorter. But let's see what would happen if I were to use that. Okay. And then I have a charm. Just like that. Just like so. Yeah. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. And maybe if someone didn't have it, you know, even if I had it outside of the travel notebook, I could still have it like this on the side if I wanted it. You know, and I would make this a little bit shorter if, you know, I was going to have it outside of the travel notebook case. But since that's not the case, if I want to use this charm, I could do that. And there we go. Let me make sure I'm in frame so a person can see this like this right there. So that's one. Now, I have this old one, but I think I want to use it for my bigger faith planner. And I don't think I'm going to show me putting that one on today. But anyway, I do want to use this right here. I'm really liking this thick bracelet here. And I think part of the reason why I like it for this next charm I want to make is because it's silver. And that ring, that book ring is silver. So this has already a hook on it. So I'm going to, I mean not a hook, a big jump ring. So I'm going to take this jump ring and move all of this off of it. Actually, good. Boom. So now I'm left with this. I'm going to put these back. Right? I'm going to put that back. And I think a couple of other charms. I'm not sure because I have a few things here. I have these right here. These are gold my flares, little disc. So I think I want to use this one that says well done. And then I have these charms right here. I have a, well, I don't think I want to use those numbers. I think I would like to use this. Look at this heart. Oh, here's the word hope. I like that. Here's a flower. I don't want to make it too much. That's maybe this is a T for my daughter. And here's a little key. And these one I made some earrings. These say love right here. This is peace. Okay, I don't want to make it too bulky. I think hope for now. Okay, let's see. All right. So, this already has a charm right here in the middle. I want to take this off the top because I don't want any extra bulkiness when I put it on that silver ring. So I'm going to take that off for now, and I'll probably put that back inside. Okay, good. That's going to work right there. So I'm going to close that up, make sure that's nice and closed. Good. So I could put this on that ring. I think I'm going to leave this one on too. I'll decide. At least I can always take this one off. I think I will. And I can always change out. You know, sometimes that's fun to do too. You know, change your charms if you want every so often. How much you like. Okay, so I'm putting this back. I'm using that jump ring that's already there. Oops. And I'm going to close that up. Close that. Boom. There we go with that. So that's a charm there. Then I have these, right? Those. I think I want to use, I'm going to use the jump rings from here. Instead of using the jump rings that I already have. They're a little bit of a different color than this, but that's fine with me. I don't mind different color metals blended. Okay. So I'm going to take this right here. Oh, this already has a jump ring. So I'm going to use this right here. Put this inside. And then put it here. So I'm just putting it on the chain. And you can find cheap jewelry at the dollar store, discount store. Instead of going broke. I don't want to deter. I don't want to mess up business for Michael's. But I know, you know, some people are really on a tighter budget and have to be a bit more conscientious. So now this right here has something at the bottom, like a loop. So I think what I'm going to do is use this hope. This hope. This has something on it. Pendant. Okay. It already has a jump ring on it. So, it's tiny. I could use that. And I'm going to put it at the bottom here. So sometimes you can do some connecting. And so, this is really relaxing. After a long day of going back to work. After a day of, no, the day wasn't long. Let me change that. After a day's work. The day went by kind of fast for me. Okay. All right. So that is that. So now I'm going to take, this already has a jump ring, right? Good. So I'm going to use this. I really hope that this is long enough. I'm kind of concerned. But you know what? The idea just came to me if it wasn't. So I'm going to take this, open it up. And now I'm going to loop it here. So a person can make it as chunky as they want, or, you know, some people like it really busy. Some people don't. Oops, I don't want to break that plate. That's actually a plate that I tried to sketch for my goddaughter and it didn't come out right. So I'm going to have to fix. Oh, look what I did. Oh, no, it's right. It's right. Oh, okay, it's just the way that it's hanging. I was like, wait, did I hook things on top of each other? But that's not what happened, I don't think. Is that what I did? Oh, my Lord. 1 second, y'all. Wait a minute. What did I do? Okay, that was that. Oh, no. Okay, it's hooked onto the ring. It looks like it's hooked on to the ring. When I hold it like that, I can see clearly that's what's going on. And so I think I want to put, I'm going to use one of these jump rings again. This earring right here has a lot of jump rings. I'm going to put it through here. I'm going to put this. And I'm going to put this heart right here. The next loop on the chain. There we go. Then I'm going to close it up. Those jump rings are easy to open up. But you want to make sure it's closed because you don't want to lose your charms. That would, you know, especially if it's charms that you really, really like. That would be so hurtful. And then, especially if you don't hear it come off, you lose it. And last but not least, I think I want to add, okay, that's not the bottom, this one is the bottom. I want to add one more thing, but I think that this is too chunky. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use a key. Because this right here is a bit too chunky for me right now with what's already on there. And these things could even be used, you know, to make a charm. Charm dangles. I think I'm saying it right. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. I put this right next to where the heart was. There we go. Okay, good. So now I'm left. I have this. So what I'm hoping now is that when I go to put it inside of the ring, I won't have a problem. Now, you know something, to be honest with you, this ring is really, really big. They have smaller ones. This is a big ring. Look at this ring. This ring I have is actually smaller. But I'm concerned on whether it's going to fit through this thing. And guess what? It does. Let me show you. So this is a smaller ring. And it does fit right through the loop without any problem. So I'm going to now take this charm dangle, the top of this right here. I'm going to put it through. Uh-oh, hope it fit. Yeah, it fit. Right, there we go. So, let me make sure if yeah, okay, good. So I'm going to go ahead and close it. So I didn't have to use that big one. That's a little one. And so, let's see. Okay, there we go. Now, remember I was saying I wish that this was a little bit, I like it. I like that. Look, I really do. I just wish that this was a little bit, longer. So, let me think. I can make it longer by using a couple of more jump rings, which I think that's what I'm going to do. And so I'm just going to show that process really quick because sometimes that's what you'll probably need to do if it's not long enough for your liking. The jump rings itself can be used to make a chain, but you just have to make sure it's closed tight. But I liked the size of this, that book, the book binder. Oh, look. I didn't even look. I have more. I have another one. Alrighty. So wait a minute. Maybe I don't need to use another, maybe I could use that. Maybe that will work. Let me see. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna have to close that. Then I'm gonna have to, good God, this thing is, hold on. This thing right, this one right here, I think is really old. So it's kind of hard for me. So you know what I think I'm gonna do? Instead of hurting myself, I'm going to take this off. I'm gonna put a jump ring. That's what I'm gonna do. Because the jump rings are easy to open up. So I'm gonna use a jump ring. Okay, I just took a jump ring off of here. And the one that's stuck, I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna take and put it on here. Put it here. So right now it's like, it's really like I'm making a little chain. Right? Good. Make sure it's nice and tightly closed. So now I have it just a little bit longer. So now I'm going to put this back here. Right? I looped it through the Happy Planner ring. So now I'm going to take this. And this is not something I'm going to be like thrashing about and stuff like that. I'm very gentle, you know. Good. So now I have everything hanging out. That's what, because this was like stuck inside. So here it goes. And so I have all my little charms here. Hope, got a heart, a couple of beads, key. You know, and the thing about it is you can make it as pretty as you like it. So now, what about this part? Because this, it keeps opening. So remember I told you I removed this from an old, where I want to save this charm. Okay, put this to the side. Put the other things, I can make some more. Put that on there. Oh, remember I wanted to put this. Well done. Okay, you all, I'm sorry, but I really want to put that little disc. I like that disc right here. Oh no, this is made out of paper. This is some type of plastic. Well, I'll be using that in my Bible journal. And look, it's little stickers. I don't know. I thought it was metal. I don't know what made me think those was metal. Maybe I just forgot. I had bought these a while from Tuesday mornings. Anyway, so let me go back to what I was saying. So remember I was saying how I removed this from the old travel notebook cover. This is from American Crafts. And what I realized that this wasn't too bad how they put it inside. But I do need an awl for this. But what I wanted to do was take this piece, this keychain, and cut this cross off and use it. So I'm just going to snip that right off, right? Because I want to use this to for the closure. So I was thinking this morning how I would do this. So I figured I have to go like this and then bring it through so it could stay, you see? And so it's on there. But now what I need to do is, I could do this. I could just do this and have it just close like that. I don't like the way that's hanging. Look, you see what it's doing? Okay. So I already know I don't want to do that. So I'm going to take a jump ring. And maybe I will even use something else as well. Here's another heart. My thing is looking kind of punk rockish. Let me see. Do I want to use... Oh, maybe I could take one of these tassels. Because it matches the front of this. I mean, how is that? I could do that. You know what? It's just going to be a bit too busy. But I like that. Maybe some days I could switch out and use this. That's a good thing. You can always switch out. But, what did I just do with the cross? I put the thing in here. Now I gotta... Oh, it's right here. Alright. I'm going to use another one of these jump ring earrings. Put this here. Right? And now, I think it'll be better. Wait a minute. I don't have to loop it again. Let me just do this. I have to make sure it's tight though, because then... Alright, so I think that's better. I think that will do better. So what I noticed was that, oh God. Alright, it was an oar. Not was an oar, it was a hole. So I have to make a hole, the planner, to make a hole. Oh, it already has one. Lord Jesus, I didn't even notice. So that means something must have happened where, something must have happened where, someone didn't, they lost the string. But I remember I did get this on sale. I think it was like $1.99 or something a while ago. It was so inexpensive. I decided to just get it and store it for when I wanted to use it. So there we go. Good. So that's there. And look at this now. And so let me put this here. Okay. Close this up here. I shouldn't have a problem with using this. Nope, I don't. Thank you, Lord. Alright, so let me go ahead and put it inside. I wanted to put this video up for Technique Tuesday, but yesterday, like, one of my personal words, besides the spiritual word Lord gave me, which is prayer, which is also personal, but another word was focus. And yesterday I was like so tested with that, because it was I wanted to do some videos yesterday and put up, but there was some other things that were a priority, and I really just had to focus. And it was like, you have to make sure this year that you focus on the task at hand and do things, you know, the way that the Lord orders you to do them, because then you're going to be all over the place. And so I was so tempted to just like go ahead and make this video for the channel, and but by the grace of God, I didn't give in. I just said, okay, I'll just upload it when I can, because my whole thing was like, I wanted to put up new content for the beginning of the year. But you know, I'm not superstitious, so just because I didn't get a chance to put it up yesterday doesn't mean that's going to be how my year is going to go. But it's going to go the way God wants it to go, so I'm not going to concern myself with that. So this is it. So now it's closed, and I have the little pendant here, cross pendant. And the thing about it is that, like, this was going to be a piece of trash. Like, you can see that it's well used. My husband made good use of this keychain, and I can even take this off, which I am, because this stuff I could use for something else. This right here, this is just, that's gone. Even what's this? Something could be done with that, I think. So, but this definitely is trash. And so that's the dangle, the charm dangle for my planner. So I pray this inspired you to make yourself a charm dangle for your planner or notebook or whatever. And yeah, like, it was fun for you. I had fun, and I enjoyed doing this. It was very relaxing. So with that being said, I want to say thanks for watching. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.